Hello and welcome back to the Expired Podcast. This is episode 4. Today's date is December 23rd, and today's topic is about romance. All right, so prior to this, we all took our love language test, and
We
we're
sure
just
did.
gonna, yeah. Oh, wait, no, before we do that, relationship status.
I
Who wants to go
Um,
first?
think it's really obvious. It's just, I'm
Um,
single.
I have a girlfriend right now.
Yeah, so we're currently composed of one man in a relationship and the other two in single. I
In a
believe
single.
in a single status right now.
Yep.
And my DMs are open if anyone wants to slide in. Just want to put that out there.
All right.
Mine aren't.
All right. Oh, Lydia's is
Don't talk to me.
Okay. Wait,
all right.
literally, you don't want anyone to talk to you? Like, you could at least give like a list of requirements.
No, don't talk to
No.
me.
All right then. All right.
All right. Your loss.
Yeah, honestly.
There's no loss. Anyways.
All right. You guys want to talk about your love languages?
Yeah. I guess I'll go first. Yeah.
All right.
So my primary love language is words of affirmation, and I feel like this has gotten even stronger after or during COVID, I guess. But I think it's also because of the specific person that I'm with right now, because this certain person is kind of opposite of me. And
Mhm.
yeah, I tell her a lot that like I want words of affirmation, but her methods are otherwise.
It's a her?
I mean,
He said he had a
I'm
girlfriend at the
I'm
beginning.
just saying it to her to like make people comfortable, but really it's like that. No, I'm just kidding. It is a her, indeed.
Okay.
I mean, all right, but yeah. So it's words of affirmation, but I feel like that has gotten stronger during COVID. My second one is quality time. Man, quality time is a hard one because like I'm in like
Ironic.
the other side of the country.
Yeah.
There's like almost no one I can have quality time with. I mean, I do consider quality time to be like we're recording a podcast and talking with each other, having a good time. I do include this in quality time, but like it's not the same as in person,
Yeah.
grabbing a drink, sitting in front of them, just like looking at them, Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds weird. Yeah, but being face to face, yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
struggling
can I
a
ask a
lot.
question?
Yes, you can.
Like, what do you mean by words of affirmation? Do you mean like, I love you, or like, oh, you mean a lot, or stuff like that?
Yeah,
I think
pretty
words
much.
of
Or is it like
affirmation
both?
includes all of that.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind
Okay.
of a vague thing, but yeah, just showing affection through words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like
I mean,
that
yeah.
was my like least.
It makes sense
It
because
was.
you just said,
Yeah.
"Don't talk to me."
Yeah.
So
Don't talk.
words are definitely not your
Yeah.
preferred way.
Yeah, I think I find a lot of things like cringy.
Yeah.
So, and also, I think I just associate like words of affirmation just solely with like, I love you, stuff like that. Like, you're so beautiful today. Like, like I don't need to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, I think yeah, I see your point. But no. We're kind of like the opposite then because I like those words. It is cringy, yes, but it's a cringe I can enjoy if it's from my significant other.
Mm,
Aw, how
Yeah.
sweet.
I mean, it is still cringe though. Like, I enjoy words of affirmation that are cringe like that, but I can't enjoy like really cringe dramas and stuff that have those words of affirmation. But I'm like,
ah,
literally everyone, like, this is so cringe. Every other drama does this. Like, I don't know. I can't stand it in dramas, but in my
Mhm.
personal life, it's like the best thing. Yeah. And unfortunately, my girlfriend is kind of the opposite too. So if you're listening to this, please have mercy on my soul. And brighten up my day. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Send him a text if you're listening to this right now.
Yep.
You know I love you, right?
I love you, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
I love you.
I hate using like babe or baby and stuff like that. That's kind of cringe for me. But
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like a lot of like just like Asian people,
mhm.
like I don't really hear them say like babe or baby.
Yeah. Yeah, so my fourth last one is acts of service, and my last one is receiving gifts. Yeah, I'm not really into like receiving gifts or having services done to me. It's like I feel like I'm in debt to them, and I don't really like that feeling, and I'm just not that good at receiving gifts either. Same for like compliments. I remember I had to practice like receiving compliments and like acting like a normal human being instead of being like weirded out. That's me pretty much.
I think your language to other people
hmm
could be giving gifts.
Mm. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, because the hard part is receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this in other episodes before, like the previous episode, but I'm an indecisive mofo. So
Mhm.
giving gifts is also a hard thing because, like, I want to make it good, but like I'm indecisive as hell, and it takes a lot of time. But yeah, but no, I enjoy giving gifts. Yeah, just the receiving part, I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's
looking back on the gifts I've received from you, they
mhm.
were all very thoughtful and something that I still have today.
Good. Yes, put
So I
lots of
think
thought into it.
you're really good at like,
Oh, thank you. Okay.
yeah,
See,
you're
words
really
of
good at giving.
affirmation.
Yeah,
Words of
there you
affirmation
go.
right here. Boom.
Take
Bro, we're a
notes.
perfect couple. Oh my God. That's chemistry. We clearly
Bruh.
know who the third wheeler is. But anyways.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who's
All right.
next? Who's
I
next?
can go next.
All right.
So I've taken this test about 3 times now, maybe even 4,
Mhm.
but
Ooh.
they've all had a different outcome each time.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm.
first time I took it was in, I think, freshman year of high school.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then freshman or sophomore year. So like 4 years ago at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I took it, acts of service was the highest
Oh. Okay.
and physical touch was the lowest, is what I remember.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
this was for freshmen?
it's either freshman or sophomore year of high
Okay.
school.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Um, and then when I took it again, which was sometime last year,
Okay.
it was words of affirmation. Yeah, words
Okay.
of
I'm with
affirmation
you
was the
there.
highest. And then now that I've taken it a third time,
Mm-hmm.
quality time is my highest by a lot
Yes.
too. It's 33%.
Wow.
Yeah. And acts of service and words of affirmation are my lowest two love languages.
What percentages?
Both 13.
Damn, it's
Yeah.
totally flipped.
Yeah, and physical touch has gone up quite a bit. Receiving
Mm.
gifts has gone up quite a bit. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it
you
just
were
goes to
saying,
show that
hmm
how people's love languages can change over time.
yeah,
Mhm.
And I think
Yeah.
that's very appropriate for where I am and like the things that I've been through.
yeah,
Mm.
especially
Yeah.
after a pandemic.
Or yeah, we're still in one, but
Yeah, yeah,
quality time I think is strongly desired at this point.
yeah, same
Is
for
that your
me.
highest?
Yeah, that's my highest.
Okay.
By 33%.
Yeah. All right, Lydia, what about you?
Okay. Like same as Josh. I took this like probably like I just took it once. That was it. And then I just remember physical touch being like at like 5%, and then like receiving gifts, I think it was like at 30. So it was probably like it was the
Mm,
highest though.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it again, and it has changed quite a lot. um Acts of service is my highest, and then quality time is my second highest, and then
what's
physical
your
touch receiving.
lowest?
Uh-huh.
Your lowest?
Which is affirmation.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
We're so
Yeah,
opposite. What the hell?
I know. Like I think it's because like I I cringe a lot, and like I don't like hearing.
Yeah.
I rather just see it through action, like
Mm-hmm.
this person like loves me or something, you know. So that's why I think acts of service is like my biggest. But
But,
I just
mhm.
thought it was so like weird how quality time was like my second highest, because I thought because you know how I'm always like, oh, like I don't want to talk to my like boyfriend or whatever. If I do have one, I was like, I don't want to talk to my boyfriend like every single
Mhm,
day. Like I don't want to hang out with him every single day.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Like, and to see that quality time is my second, it's like, damn, I'm probably like deceiving myself.
Damn. Maybe it's
Like,
just the wrong person. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe your hypothetical boyfriend isn't who you think he is.
Oh.
oh, she.
Yeah, don't make assumptions about your hypothetical boyfriend.
Anyways, but honestly, having acts of service like as my highest, I honestly wasn't shocked, because I think I'm a very big person of like actions speak louder than words, and
Mm-hmm.
like
Mhm.
I, like when somebody does something for me, like just like out of the blue, because like they remember like I said it, it like means a lot to me.
Mm,
So
okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay, but I was kind of curious, like you said what words of affirmation was your lowest, right?
Hmm.
And you said you cringe easily, but you watch like
Yeah.
anime, and I feel like
Oh.
Okay,
anime
but
has a lot of cringe stuff, no?
Oh.
that's different. Like I can't imagine somebody saying that stuff to me, but because
Mhm.
it's an anime, it's okay, okay?
So it's, mm, um,
It's excusable.
I mean,
Interesting.
Stop it.
I mean,
Stop
I don't
judging
get
me.
you, but yeah, I mean, you do you.
You know what? I don't get you either, Sean.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I don't make sense either. I hate dramas, but I love cringe, like words of affirmation from my significant other. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like you, but opposite.
All right,
Okay.
moving on. What is the best way to show that someone cares for you guys? Like specifically,
Mm,
like
mm-hmm.
certain people have like
Mm,
specific things in mind that they know will cheer them up or like remind them that, oh, I am loved by this person. You know,
interesting.
like
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was in one of the questions when you have to choose one of the preferences,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh,
like
really?
I mean that's the entire premise of this love language test,
I
right?
mean, wouldn't the answer to this question
Mm-hmm.
be your highest score for the love language test? I mean, for me, it is the words
I
of
guess.
affirmation.
But like maybe go in deeper, you know,
What's the
because
best way to
like
show?
because each category is so vague on its own.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, best way to show that someone cares for you. Um, yeah, I guess like going more specifically into words of affirmation. I guess you could say it's like the cringe category, but I guess like words of affirmation is also like just having a lot of conversation with them. Yeah, because I don't know, because I feel like I'm a very clingy person, and I want I want to like have as much conversation as I can with my significant other.
Hmm.
Mm.
And I guess if you just sprinkle in a few cringy words here and there, then that would be perfect for me.
I
Interesting.
feel like Sean
Yeah.
is like the human version of eternal honeymoon stage.
Ah,
You know what I mean? Like I feel like when I'm in the honeymoon stage, like I'd be kind of clingy, but that's
Mhm,
because like I just got into a relationship or something.
yeah,
mhm.
yeah. You're excited about like,
Yeah,
oh, it's this new person that I'm in a relationship with. I want to spend as much time with them, talk to them as much as I
yeah.
can, do everything with them.
So you mean like that
Sean is
initial
like
passionate
over it.
love,
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
the honeymoon
the
phase.
honeymoon phase?
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but I think that's because of like the relationship that I'm currently in. The way it happened is like I started in high school, second semester of senior year, and
Hmm.
it was only in person for 6 months before going into long distance, and now it's almost been 2 years in total. So I feel like,
Damn.
and because this was my first relationship, those first 6 months were very, very slow. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail, but you guys know how slow it was, right? I feel like I didn't get to satisfy that honeymoon period, you know? Because, like,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like other people, they've been able to experience all that affection that they've wanted, and
It's
now it's like kind of died down, and it's just like
it's
you
because
guys are just
like
very comfortable with each other. Hmm?
but like a honeymoon phase, it literally I don't know about you guys. I don't know about Josh,
Hmm.
but like I feel like honeymoon phase, it literally only lasts for like maybe a month.
Oh, really?
Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Damn, I mean, I think that's quick for like
Yeah.
personally for me, that's kind of quick. But I don't know. I just don't have a lot of
Mhm.
experience, so I can't really tell. Maybe I am the
I mean, and
eternal honeymoon. Uh-huh.
my past relationship was only like a month and maybe like 3 weeks or something.
Hmm.
But like I I feel like at most my honeymoon phase would probably be like a month, but then my honeymoon phase for my last and only relationship I had was only
Hmm.
like for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Damn,
I
that's
got
so quick.
yeah.
But how much time did you spend with them
Yeah,
for
I
Yeah.
those
think
two
that's what
weeks?
like I think that's where it kind of like differentiates between me and Sean because I did go to school with him. I spent almost
Mm,
every day with him. So
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went to school with her too, but it wasn't like we spent a lot of time every day. It was more like we designated like 1 or 2 days throughout the week to like
Mm,
dedicate ourselves to each other, kind of thing.
Mm.
But yeah,
ah,
we
okay.
were too busy with school, I guess. Yeah, and we didn't want to like just pour everything into each other and like lose our friends because it was like senior year of high
Mm,
school. We wanted to like keep our like high school friends through college and stuff, and like
Mm.
we didn't want to like break it at the end. So yeah, we were like, let's just designate a time. I mean, I was sad because I'm the
okay.
kind of person that would totally dedicate everything, but I think she was more like she valued her other friends a lot too. I mean, I did too, but
Yeah.
like yeah, just different priorities, I guess. So that's what happened. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean by the eternal honeymoon phase thingy.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see myself as that kind of person, honestly.
All right. What about you, Lydia? How
Uh,
can someone show you that they care for
If
you?
if they can't talk to you, how are they supposed to show you?
I I'm pretty sure it's just like what it says on my primary love language test, acts
Mhm.
of service.
Hmm.
Like I
Mhm.
really appreciate it when somebody goes out of their way to like do something for me.
Hmm.
And yeah, I like let's say I say like I told them like I was tired or something, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then like a couple hours later, like they'll bring me like coffee or something. Like it, so I was like, oh, like even if I'm not tired at the moment, it's like, oh, this person remembered, and it's like, damn, like that it makes me feel like I am important to them, and
Mhm.
like yeah, I
Okay.
think it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I I am pretty like words of affirmation. I think the reason why I was like least like the last is probably because like of like the whole cringy stuff.
Mhm.
But I feel like words of affirmation would kind of like tie in with acts of service, as in
Mm.
like oh you did, or like they'd be like, oh you did really good today, or like
Mhm.
I'm proud of you, stuff like that, you know, which I know it's kind of low-key cringy now that I think about it, but I think like especially like when I'm like, you know, mentally unstable, I feel like I seek after those two a lot.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you guys know. Because I'd be like, can you guys like text me, ask me if I'm okay?
Yeah.
And that too, like when you guys actually, when a couple of you guys actually did it, it made me like genuinely feel like, wow, like they care about me to like actually like, you know, oh my God, I almost choked. Put into action and not just say like, oh yeah, I'll do it. It also kind of tells me like you guys, you know, keep your promises, and what's that word? These are very like
Are you
whatever.
talking
I
about
don't care.
trust?
Not really. I don't know
Reliable?
if I.
Mm.
Yeah, something like that. You guys are really reliable. You guys are trustworthy.
Okay. So words of affirmation, it's not the words themselves, but the fact that you're saying the words.
Yeah,
So
yeah. If you
yeah.
say it like that,
Mm.
It's the thought that counts,
it's
right?
the thought that counts. Yeah, actually though.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess your love language, acts of service, typically ties in with gift giving a
Oh
lot
yeah, I
because,
guess.
yeah, like
Mhm.
you said, the coffee, that's also like
Hmm.
being thoughtful
Yeah.
and getting you something.
Yeah, but I don't. When I when I see this like receiving gifts, I think of like, oh, here's a new Gucci hat or something. You know, like
Uh,
I
just
don't
in it
Oh,
for
I
the
don't
yeah.
need.
high.
Yeah, yeah. I don't need like these grand gifts to make me feel like I'm loved by this person. Like the small things. Like if I
Mhm.
said like I was craving freaking Yogurtland, and they're like, let's go get Yogurtland. I'd be like, oh my God, wow, I love you.
Interesting.
Damn. Well, for any
Yeah.
guys out there that are trying to get at Lydia, she's
Get that
always
yogurt
craving
land.
boba. She's always
Oh,
craving
yeah.
I
boba,
am
by the
always.
way. So
And
just pull
McDonald's.
up with bo. Oh, yep, yep, yep. That's true. That's true.
You know what I love what my friends do? This not my friends don't really do this, but like I have a couple people who do this to me. Like when
Mhm.
they just like randomly show up to my house and they like bring me boba. I'm just like that makes me
Oh my
feel so
God.
like some type of way. I'm just like, oh my
Like
God, like
special.
it's yeah, especially if it wasn't like if we haven't been talking for a while. For an example, my best friend, Jasmine, if
Mhm.
you're listening to this, we
Oh.
haven't, we're not the type of friends to like text every day, but like she's the
Mhm.
type where like if I just hit her up and we meet up, it'll feel like we've been talking
Yeah.
like every day, you know?
Mm.
But then like we have been talking for a while,
Oh.
and then like she randomly texts me or calls me, like FaceTimes me. She's like, "Oh, are you home?" I was like, "No." This is like the photo shoot thing. She's like, "Oh, I was gonna bring chicken so we can eat it." I was like, "Oh my God."
Um,
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I feel so bad," but at the same time, I was like, "Oh my God!" Like she was thinking about me while she was getting those chicken legs, and it made me feel
Yeah.
so like happy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. 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 I see.
all right. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You are.
Like I said, my love language is quality time. And
Mhm.
when I was back at school for the 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what kind of helped drive me towards having quality time as my love language. Because of Corona, there's not much you can do. There's
Yeah.
not many places you can go. So the
So
only thing I
just
can
being in their
do,
presence.
yeah, so I would just go up to like my friend's room and then just sit there for like 4
Yeah.
hours.
Best.
And then we wouldn't be doing anything in particular. Like they would be studying, I'd
Mm-hmm.
be doing my own thing. But then I'd go back to my room and be like, not bad. Pretty good
Yeah.
day.
Mm,
Like I've had, yeah, sometimes I'd stay up with my friends like on Friday nights just talking about the most random things.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe that's why like you're on Discord all the time.
Yeah, it's the only way to
Yeah.
like spend time with people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It'd be
go
nice
ahead.
to go out and spend time in person, but Discord is the second best thing I can get right now. To show that someone cares for me, or for me to know that someone cares for me, if they just put in time,
Mm.
I think that would be, I would feel like I'm being loved or like I'm being appreciated.
Yeah.
Really, like, what do you mean?
It doesn't have to be anything specific, right? As long as me and this other person or other people are doing something together, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's actively doing something or
Okay.
passively doing something, I think the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we can share in that moment and like that gives me an opportunity to have like a good time, right?
Mm.
Okay.
So even if we're on Discord, we're doing our own things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, wow, I'm glad that I was able to get stuff done while also having the opportunity to like have small talk with my friends.
Mm. See.
Yeah. So time.
So wait, so putting in time specifically, like being in their presence, or like it can be time like they put time into making this gift, and then
I think it's
like,
time spent with other people.
okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like gift giving is also something that I'm becoming better at.
Yeah, you give good gifts.
Gift giving?
Gift giving and receiving. Like
Okay.
I'm learning to accept like, oh, it's rude of me to not accept.
Yeah.
Although typically in like
yeah.
Asian culture, it's like, oh, when someone offers you something, you deny it like 3 times and then
At
you
least
accept
3
it.
times,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then after you accept it, you owe them.
Yeah. But like now I'm starting to realize, no, maybe it's good that I'm just accepting the gift
Yeah.
and thanking them for the time and effort that they put into this.
Yeah, but gift accepting was like that took a long time for me to learn personally.
Yeah.
But after you kind of get it down, it's a big booster, in my opinion, from my
Yeah, especially
experience.
during holiday season.
Yeah.
It's Christmas in 2 days.
Oh wow, it is. Already? Holy.
Yeah, today's the 23rd.
Yeah.
My God.
This
Can't
month
believe-
kind of went by really fast.
Yeah,
It's
I would agree.
Yeah, same for me because it has just been break for me.
Yeah, every day is the same.
Pretty much.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
It's a little more
Oh,
risky.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's your guys' go-to move? Like,
I'm really curious.
how do
about
you
this.
show someone that you're interested in them? I guess I can go first on this one because
Oh, yeah, sure.
I've had time to think about this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I realized when I'm interested in a person, not specifically platonically or romantically,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just try to talk to them. Just
Mm,
like get to know who they are.
that's really good.
Yeah. So like usually, or at least, all right, I guess we're talking about my first relationship.
Okay.
Because I was interested in her as a person.
Mm-hmm.
This was back in senior year of high school.
Yep.
All I did was slide into her DMs.
Hmm.
Every single opportunity, I would just like want to get to talk to them, want to get to know them a little more.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's just talking and like I guess that ties into spending time.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I get to know about this person, the more I'm excited to get to know this person more and a little more.
Yeah. Are there like
Mm.
certain specific things you say, like going more specifically into like talking with them?
Specifically, I would.
Like, do you kind of like flirt, or you kind of just like test your waters a little bit, or are you more on the safer side? Like
I think I test my waters, but I don't flirt intentionally.
intentionally. Okay, so like you mean it just comes out of you? It just seeps
Apparently,
out?
I still don't know how to like intentionally flirt. It's
Yeah.
just like if it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
true.
would generally ask questions or like
Mm-hmm.
ask very interesting questions that people normally wouldn't ask when you
Okay.
don't know them well enough.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
can you give an example? Like just a simple
Yeah.
example of a
Um.
question.
It's like,
Hmm.
what's your favorite nut?
That's not something I would
If you
ask.
asked me that, I'd be kind of weirded out.
What's your favorite
Yeah,
nut?
I would also be weirded out if I asked somebody that, I would be weirded out.
Hey, my name's
Oh.
Sean. What's your favorite nut?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Funny.
sorry, Josh.
I like to have the other person do the talking. I'll ask
Yeah.
questions like, I don't know, how's your day? And then from that, I'll pick up on something here and there.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask in detail because I genuinely want to get to know this person as a
Hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you do like a lot of inside jokes with them and stuff?
If it's possible, yes.
Yeah.
But I like to do that with like anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my go-to move. Slide into DMs,
Oh,
especially
okay.
when they put out a story on either Instagram or
Ah,
Snapchat.
it's a good opportunity.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Damn, I
The
should use
smoothest way to
Instagram
start a
more.
conversation.
Yep.
Actually, no. I'm in a relationship. I have no need. What am I saying?
Exactly.
I was
I'm
like,
like,
wait,
what
am
is he
I saying
saying?
something? Uh, um, that was just a slip up. Uh, don't don't worry about it. You,
Anyways.
yeah.
Don't worry, he's trying to slide into your DMs.
No. Oh.
Oh my God. But okay, I guess I can go next. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. For me, this is a very tough question because I've had very little experience with actual relationships. I've had plenty of experience with like sums, I guess, or like some is like a thing where you know they like you and they know you like them, and that's about it. And I've had experience with that, but I've only
Mm.
recently gained the courage to like start making moves.
Mm.
That happened in senior year of
Mm.
high school. That's when I like kind of got self-confidence. But before that,
Okay.
before that, it was a very different story. I was a very different person in terms of how I acted to people I was interested in. And yeah, you guys know. But so before, pretty much, if I had interest in someone, I would totally avoid them. I would totally not talk to them. And then but I did try to like show my affection through like gifts when I could.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I tried because I was too nervous to talk, but at least I can give a gift in a split second and just
Hmm.
go, you know? I didn't
Yep.
have
Yeah.
to sit there in my embarrassment and just like like shrivel up and die, you know? Yeah. But yeah, now my first girlfriend, the way I guess got her it was a very meticulous, like strategized process. And I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say it's like a go-to thing. Because like I planned each step and I don't really have it like go-to kind of indicates that you like go for it like a few times at least, like more than
Mm-hmm.
once, you know. But I don't really have that experience, so I don't know what my go-to is.
Yeah,
Um,
same. Like I haven't like really talked to a lot of dudes like that,
mhm.
so wouldn't really know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, like not having a lot of experience. You're still like
Like yeah. Uh-huh.
finding out about yourself, like how you
Yeah.
act, and I don't know. Yeah, everything was very strategized for me. I'm such a logical nerd.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
are.
Like I'm a comp sci major. It's I think like a robot. Yeah.
I mean, that's the safer side. Logically solving out emotions,
Yeah.
feelings, other
That's
people.
true. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But I
But
don't
then
like yeah, whenever I
uh,
tried to go with like the feel, I would like horribly mess up and embarrass myself. So I think yeah,
That's part of the learning process.
I
yeah.
guess so. Yeah. Wait, did I
That
even
was a
answer the
hard one.
question? No, I didn't.
I mean,
No, you
you,
said you don't have one.
yeah, it's hard for you to have one because you have one shot and it went in and it's still
Um,
going.
I think I mean I've taken shots previously and I've missed before, but that was still when I didn't really talk to the person, which is
Yeah.
kind of what you're supposed to do, you know?
Yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
supposed to know
Yeah,
who they are
yeah,
before.
exactly, exactly. And I would know them from afar
Yeah.
back then, yeah, which is not really good. Yeah, I remember this my first relationship. I was able to make it work because I had an old friend that was connected to this person. They were like best friends, and I happened to know my significant other's best friend. Like, so it was kind of like paved for me too. I mean, I had to work for it, but you know, if you have a close friend that's the best friends with the person you're interested in, you have a pretty good advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I guess the answer to that question is I'm not sure yet.
Be friends with their friends.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like that's something you can't really control, Lydia.
My
Or
bad.
otherwise you'd be using the person, which I don't think
That's
is very
true.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Lydia, is that your go-to move?
No, I
Just
about
become
it.
friends
I
with
don't
their
know.
friends.
Use their friends. No, I don't think I'm that
Damn.
extroverted. Think just like thinking about like the guys I've like did like seriously like consider. I think my go-to move is like I tell them like we should go
Like,
get boba.
hey, let me
It all
whisper in
comes
your
back
ear.
to boba.
Damn.
Specifically boba because boba is so like it's not super fancy and like you have it's not something that like I mean you can sit down and like talk while drinking boba.
Mm,
Delicious boba. Who doesn't like
mm.
boba, you know?
Yes. Yes.
And like it's cheap. It's not some crazy dinner. Dinner is so formal, I think. But
Yeah.
boba is something that like, everybody loves. So it's so
Dinner at
yeah.
McDonald's?
I
What about that?
shut
Ooh.
up.
Second round at McDonald's, you both get a McFlurry.
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, I think that's my go-to move.
Hmm.
Boba. I mean, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
If a girl asks me out of
Hmm.
boba, oh my God, that's already a step up. Because if you like boba, bro, we're clicking already.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm really assertive in like relationships.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
assert
you're
your
really
I'm
dominance a
assertive
the
in
lot.
general.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think it gets like a lot worse when I'm in relationships because like I'm really just like the type to like just put it out there like what I want. I don't know
Hmm.
if that's a good
Okay.
thing. Sometimes I just be like too vulnerable sometimes. not with like my emotions, but like
Mm-hmm.
about what I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So like I don't know if that would probably like make discourage the person, but
I mean, it tells
you
them
know,
what you like and what you don't like.
yeah. But
No, I
sometimes I
feel
feel
like
like if I keep saying I
uh,
hate this and this and this, then it makes them like, what do you like then?
Hmm.
are you not specific about like what you like? Because you said you assert your dominance, but you're not so
Oh my
specific about
God.
what you like.
Um, honestly, I don't know. I only had one relationship in the past, and
Mm.
I just remember like
Yeah.
in the relationship, I was the one who like started a lot. I initiated a lot of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I was older,
Mm-hmm.
and probably the guy didn't want to like do anything without my consent or something. Which is
Mm-hmm.
a very reasonable reason. So I think,
Yeah.
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 You don't
But
want to
honestly, I
look
had
creepy,
no problem doing it. You know.
like leading the relationship.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the pants in the relationship, but like,
Mm-hmm.
if
You
you
don't
need
want to
me
be
to
the
like,
pants.
I don't want to be the pants. I want to be like the freaking tank top or something.
I think the saying is like wearing the pants.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
wearing the
my bad.
jeans. Household.
Wearing the
Oh my
pants
Yeah.
in
God.
the household. Like,
Yeah.
but anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
I think a lot of guys like there's like a stereotype that the guy is dominant in a lot of relationships,
Or
but
is
I feel like
supposed to be leading.
Yeah.
a lot of guys actually like to be led just because we
Seriously.
don't. I mean, okay, I guess I can't speak for everybody, but personally for me, I do feel that way because I don't want to. I guess this is also partially because I don't have much experience, so I don't know, like, you know, like how much is too much or how much is too
Yeah.
little. But I don't want to
Hmm.
end up being creepy, so I end up being paranoid. And it's a great help if the girl could, like drag me by the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you on that. So for this podcast crew right now,
Yeah.
2 out of 2 men have said
Hmm.
that they would prefer to be led in their
Yeah.
relationship.
And some of my other friends have also like, yeah, this kind of similar mindset.
Yeah. I think it's just better because
Mm.
people don't completely understand where each other is at in a relationship,
Mhm.
and
Hmm.
it's safer to let the girls lead because I don't know, things can get very messy very quickly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also,
Yeah,
like
I
when
get
the
that.
girls lead, like for me, I worry about like what standards the girl has. And
Yeah.
like there was this whole period in my life where I was like, it's because of K-pop and like all the standards are so high now because of K-pop or like because of dramas, because they do all of the cringiest but like the best moves and they do everything right. So the girl expects that. It's like, but if the girl leads you kind of, then you don't have to worry about like, satisfying their standards, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, satisfying standards was probably one of the biggest worries in a relationship that I have. But luckily, my current significant other is pretty good with dragging me on, so I'm very happy.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go into our third question.
Ooh,
And
Uh-huh.
this is about ideal types.
yes.
Yeah. So, like, when it comes to ideal types, there's a lot of questions that come with, like, what do you look for in another person?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Uh-huh.
like, something that I've talked about with a lot of people that it was very interesting was age difference.
Mm.
Wait,
And
you said difference?
age difference.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, like, do you want older, younger? How far can you go? Either way.
mm.
Yeah. So, what does that look like for you guys?
For me, I expected to prefer a younger significant other. Maybe like my limit would be like 2 years.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
surprisingly, like my first relationship is someone that's older than me. So I don't know. I feel like a
Mm.
lot of things that you expect are your ideal type end up being the opposite when you actually get into a relationship.
Huh.
I can totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it all just ties down to like if you're compatible with the person. Like, and I feel like personality really um it's really important.
What do
Like
you mean
I
by
think
compatible?
like if I don't match with this person, like if I'm always like fighting with them and like bickering with them like as friends, I know I'm not gonna be able to like I'm not
Uh,
compatible with them, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
And if
like
I don't vibe with
uh,
them, I'm not gonna
yeah.
date because you know,
Yeah. Of
wasting
course,
my
of
time.
course.
Hmm.
Yeah. 'Cause you can have like totally opposite personalities. Like my girlfriend right now has like going back to our love language thing, it's kind of like the opposite for me and her, but
Uh-huh.
like we're still compatible in a lot of other areas. But yeah,
Yeah. You
a
know what I think is so like weird though?
mm,
Like Sean, he just said like the most he could do is probably like 2 years, and that sounded like a lot to me. But
Uh-huh.
then like it's not really weird when girls go like I would date a guy that's like 5 years older than me. This is just me.
is
Like
is that not weird? I
imagine
thought
he
that was
just
kind of
said
weird.
what?
5 year age gap.
For our age
or
right
or
now,
like or I guess like I don't know. Never mind.
like okay,
Like
so
I would totally like if I was like 21, I would be
mhm.
totally fine like dating someone that's like 5 years older than me.
Mm,
You know?
But
But like if a guy that was like 28 was like I would be fine dating a girl that's like 5 years younger than me. It sounds kind of weird. No?
I think that's just because of like the stigma with big age gaps, especially from an older guy to a younger
mhm.
person.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I think that's kind of okay because it's it's like now it's just from one adult to another adult.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Mm.
Also, I heard age gaps don't really matter once you pass a certain point.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
know couples that are like 10 years apart or like 8 years
Yep,
apart,
yep.
and they seem very compatible.
Yeah.
So, Lydia, you don't care about the age difference as long as you're compatible?
Yeah. But
Damn.
as long as I just can't date someone younger than me.
Hmm.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
Next person might. Actually,
No.
you said your first
No,
person was,
Sean.
or
It
you
was
feel
younger
this
than
way
me.
because of your first relationship. Is that right?
Yeah, because the
Okay, okay.
person I feel like my last relationship,
Mm-hmm.
it was like it helped me realize a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure it was the same
Mm-hmm.
for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Okay,
one thing
okay.
is that I don't think I could date a younger person anymore.
Like,
Hmm.
can you specify a little bit, like why, the reasoning behind that?
Uh, okay. Like, I'm not saying I'm like the most mature person in the world, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I feel like there were maybe it was because we were young at the time,
Mm-hmm.
younger, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
you know? It mm, I saw a like I did see kind of like the difference
Difference of
in
maturity?
yeah, like I'm not trying to say like I'm like super mature, but like
No,
there
no,
were
of
like a
course.
little difference. There was a little difference, and I think that mattered to me. Like
Hmm.
it really affected me, and it made me
Yeah.
feel like I had to be a mom, kinda. Like no
Okay.
offense to the person. Like if you're listening to this right now, no offense to you. You were a great boyfriend. Besides the one incident.
Oh my God.
Anyways, yeah, like I, I, and it's cause like all the guys I liked before, they were older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if the person's older than me, I can learn from them and just.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole thing where like they say guys mature slower than girls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Did you feel that was true?
that's with the person. Yeah, that person is.
Oh my god. No, I mean, like right now and like any previous years, 1 year of a difference is kind of pretty significant. It's like what, like 5% of your life. Like that's pretty significant, and you learn a lot in 1
It's
year.
like when I was.
Mm.
It's like when I was 1 year old. They were born.
Oh my god. Why do you say it like
To put it like
that?
that.
What? I
No, but
guess
it's
so.
worse if you think about people with like 8-year age gap. Like one of them, they were 8 years old
Oh my
when
god,
the
don't do
person
that.
was
Don't do
born.
that. Just stop. Just
Yeah.
stop. Just stop, bro. They're fine now, okay? You don't gotta make the other one a pedophile, alright?
Okay.
Oh my
Well,
god.
wait, did you go, Josh?
No, I did not.
Okay, you can go now.
So I've talked about this with other people, like I said before.
Mm-hmm.
And like when it came to that, like siblings played a pretty big factor. Like your
their
age,
siblings?
Mm.
Oh.
yeah, the age gap with your own sibling seemed to have like a pretty big impact on like your preference.
Oh.
Like people who are like the oldest and have like two younger siblings
Mm-hmm.
won't date younger. They'll date older, or they say they prefer older. And people who are the
Okay.
youngest sibling prefer younger.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I'm kind of the same, but the thing is, I'm a middle child, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I can go up all the way to my age gaps on both
Mm-hmm.
sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's that age gap look like?
So I can go 3 years older. I feel like I can go 3 years older.
Okay.
Mm.
Like extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm pushing it, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
For younger, 2 years. But also the reasoning behind that is that when you're dating people who are the same age or older than your sibling,
Mm-hmm.
if your sibling is the same gender as you, if you're a guy and you have an older brother,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for me, I would feel like my brother should be dating this person because they share
Uh-huh.
like the same like
Oh, I see.
age,
That is kind of weird. I see.
right? And
Think about it
then
like that, yeah.
since I have a younger sister who is 2 years younger than me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if I date anyone of her age, it just feels like I'm going out with my sister's friends,
Oh, I see.
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So I got a 5-year gap that I can look for.
Ah, okay.
But it seems that I do have a preference
Mhm.
for same age and older, and younger.
Mm-hmm.
I could see
Mhm.
happening, but it's not like that common.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just how it is
Mm.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah, the sibling thing is very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I have an older brother. And if I did date someone that was like a year older than me, I would feel kind of weird about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see Sean with like older girl.
I mean, my girlfriend right now is 4 months older than me.
I would consider that
that's like
same
cool.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Yeah.
can't really.
That's true. Sorry, it's just because she rubs it in so hard for those 4 months. It becomes a
Really?
big deal in my head. I mean, we're just playing,
Uh,
you know, but she's like, yeah, little kid. Ah, thank God I don't date someone that's a similar age to my brother. I never thought about it that way, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Once people said that, I was like,
Mhm.
oh shoot, you're right.
Oh.
That is weird.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, I was like, yeah, I have a time frame of people I can see
Mhm.
myself with.
I mean, if we're really gonna be talking about siblings, I have a 10-year age gap.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go to
So
like
like
Wait, your older sister is
28.
and then 25,
Yeah.
right? So you have to go from that,
Mm.
your closest age
I,
gap.
I can't. 7? Oh my god.
I mean, okay, regardless of the sibling stuff, what age gap did you say was yours, Lydia?
I think the most I could probably do is like 5.
5, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
But I think I would prefer like at least 2.
Okay,
Oh, so
okay.
it's
Yeah.
2 to 5.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I have a lot of friends that are like 1 year older, like you guys, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll
You just
just
want to
feel
skip
like,
that age.
yeah, like that's weird.
That'd be so weird if you had a boyfriend that was older than like us.
Yeah,
No, but
that'd be
like
that'd be
I think
strange
that's
to
what
me.
That
I think that's how I would actually see him as older than me, you know, like
Uh,
because
so
he's
he
not
has to
my
be older
friend's
than
age.
us. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're older
funny.
than me, I'm currently 20. So
Oh
if
my
you're
god.
21
Yep.
to 23,
Oh my
just
god.
to let me know, and then I'll let her know.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget
All
the
right,
boba.
moving on. Yeah, don't forget the
Yeah.
boba.
Moving on.
Moving
She
on.
will
What
kick you out.
is
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah? What does your ideal relationship look like?
Oh.
Oh.
And I know this is like a really broad question,
Mm-hmm.
so like feel free to answer it as you would,
Mm-hmm.
or like
Okay.
whatever comes to your mind.
Right off the bat, I think I can
Hmm.
say long distance is quite a struggle that I would like to
Yeah.
avoid.
Hmm.
Yeah, currently I have been doing long distance for almost a year and a half, a year
Hmm.
and 5 months. Yeah. And you get used to it, but it's not something that you would like to get used to.
Yeah.
Like right now, currently,
Yeah.
it's not so bad, but every once in a while I reflect on the relationship and it's kind of sad. Yeah. Because you think
Mm,
about like, we could have been doing these kinds of things, and you look back at your photos and
yeah.
it's like, yeah, I miss this person a lot. Yeah. So long distance, it is tempting to try it because you're all like, when you're in that honeymoon phase, you're like, we can do anything. Long distance, what's distance gonna do? You
Yeah.
know, we're invincible. But try to be reasonable. Yeah.
You
But
know, now that I think about it, like
mhm.
I would have like back if you asked me this question like a few months ago, I'd probably say I'd prefer a long distance relationship because
Ooh,
I just didn't.
you don't want to see them.
Not that I see them. It's just like I wouldn't want to spend my entire time with them, you know,
Mhm.
like, and I feel like I need a lot of like me time.
Mhm.
And it's, but now that I think about it, I feel like long distance relationship, it requires a lot of like words of affirmation, you know,
Yeah,
just like
to make
constant,
Yeah.
up
yeah,
for the other
constant reminding
areas.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I could do that. Now that I think about
Mhm.
it,
I mean, honestly, it
probably,
depends on
mm,
the person that like if the person is like you and does not need those words, then I think it could work still. But
but
yeah,
I don't
a
know.
lot of times, yeah, words of affirmation is kind of important for long distance.
Yeah. I think like knowing me, I know like like, oh, I don't care. I wouldn't care or stuff like that. But I know
Mhm.
like I'm gonna care and I'm gonna text you guys being like, guys, he's not texting me back. Or like, is he cheating on me? You know, like I was straight up
Yeah.
trust issues, but
No, I
we'll
don't
talk.
think that's trust issues. I think I feel like that's just very natural. Like I've had this,
Right.
and just to clarify to my significant other right now, I really like the relationship. I'm not saying I regret the relationship, okay? Just to
Disclaimer.
clarify, because yeah, 'cause it made it seem like I was not happy, but no, I'm very happy right now. But anyways, going back to what were we talking about? Uh, I lost my train of thought.
Ideal relationship,
Yeah.
long distance.
Long distance. What were we just saying?
Trust issues.
Yeah.
Trust. Oh, I forgot. Come back to me later.
All right.
Trust issues.
For me, on that aspect of long distance or not, for me, it's
Mhm.
inevitable. At least right now, for me, whoever I date,
Yeah.
it'll be long distance at one point or another,
Mhm.
right? Because I go to school miles away, thousands of miles away.
That's not your hometown. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my hometown. So if I date at school, it'll be long distance over the summer or
Yeah.
over break. And if I date someone from home, it'll be long distance when I'm at
That is
school.
true.
And it's not like
Sad.
I can go out very often, even when I'm at home,
Yeah.
due to some reasons that I will not say at the current time.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties is a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, my first relationship, it felt like long distance because all I could do is text.
Yeah.
And she lives on the other side of town.
Mhm.
So
Man,
it
that's
wasn't
hard.
technically long distance, but it definitely felt like it.
Mhm.
So I'd probably have to date at school, but then it would also be long distance anyways.
Oh man, that's really tough. Oh yeah, what we were saying earlier was Lydia said you said you had trust issues, and I said I feel like it's very natural to have those worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of those worries too in the beginning, but like just logically speaking, it is a reasonable concern. Like
Hmm.
it does happen. Like if you actually think about it, it does happen. People lose interest and they find more interest into the person that they're next to, you know? Yeah, and especially like in college or like where a lot of guys become thirsty, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It was yeah, there have been several cases, alarming cases that kind of like prove my paranoia. So I don't think those concerns are like overboard. I think they're very reasonable. Just try not to like, I guess, annoy your significant other about it too much. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna date anybody anytime soon, so it's not really
I
a
mean, you
concern of
never
mine.
know. You never know.
I do know, actually.
Okay.
Anyways.
I mean, who knows? It might not even be a guy.
Oh,
It
sheesh,
probably
it's
won't
actually.
be a guy.
Oh
Who
my
knows?
god.
What if it's two people at once? Who knows? You never know.
Anyways, let's move on to the next question. The
Oh my
last question,
god.
I think.
You want to move on to the
I think this is
last
the last.
question?
Yes.
Okay. PDA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? Yeah, no. Elaborate.
Yeah.
Like yeah, as in like, oh, okay, I get the question, and no, as in like, I don't want it. That's not. It's a no. It's a no for me.
So, for those of you who don't know, PDA stands for Public Display of Affection.
Wow.
It's a thing that couples do.
Which means,
They're out.
yeah, doing the dirty in public.
The dirty.
I think it just means like, does
Or,
holding hands
yeah.
count as PDA?
To some people
A
it does.
little bit, but
Hmm.
yeah, I think when I think of PDA, I think of like straight up like making out in front of like
Yeah.
in the bus station
Agreed.
or something, or like intensely hugging, which I think it could get too much too.
Intensely
I feel
hugging.
like
That's a funny thing to say.
Hugging intensifies.
Yeah, intensely hugging. Like as in like the girl is literally disappearing. If the girl is
Interesting.
smaller than the guy. Yeah.
There is some gropage happening.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
That too.
Bro,
That's
yeah.
so. Oh, it's like, I mean, if you're into that, go ahead. But like, dude,
I feel like
look
at that
the
point, it's
room.
not a public display of affection. That's just like,
I'm
what is
horny
it?
right now. Let's go.
No. There's another word. Indecent
Oh.
exposure.
Oh.
Right? No one
Uh,
needs to see that. Like,
Yeah.
if I see a couple holding hands, at first I would like, ugh, couples, disgusting. But then in reality, it's like, oh, they're holding hands. They're cute, whatever.
mhm.
If they're like intensely hugging, as Lydia would say, if they're making out, and if their hands are in places where they shouldn't be,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, please, not here. Do that in the privacy of
Please
your
don't
own
Please have
homes.
some decency.
Yeah, please.
Lit. But
Yeah,
I think I'm okay
I don't
with
know.
like a yeah. I think
Some
I'd be okay with
people,
a little bit.
mhm.
I think I'd be okay with a little bit of hand holding, but I don't think I'd be like kiss in public. That too. Like that's
Yeah.
some stuff you do you know, in the
I feel
private
like
place.
people that are not okay with hand holding, like I really did not mean to offend anybody if this is the case, but like
Mhm.
something has happened to you, you know? Like
Interesting.
that makes that hand holding unpleasing, I guess. Like yeah.
No, but
I
I
guess
get that. Like I think I understand that.
I feel like it depends on how they're holding hands. Like, are they intensely holding hands?
Intensely holding
Intensely.
hands. No, but I mean like does that hand holding remind you of a significant other that you broke up with, or
Not
I don't think
me.
it's
does it, you know, like
I don't think it's
has
like the
something
problem of like being reminded. It's just like they probably. I mean, I think I had a phase like that where I didn't want to do any like hugging, hand holding, anything. This is like right after I broke up, right? And
Mhm.
like is it's just because like I think it's like personal preference. Like hand holding is probably just like they're just not emotionally ready. Maybe
Mhm.
they're just emotionally not ready to be in a relationship because you know
Mhm.
I know I was like that. I know
Mhm.
somebody else like that in my life.
Mhm.
So if you're listening to this, you know exactly who you are. But
Wow, we're really calling
I,
people out.
Yeah,
yeah, we are.
a lot of people out today.
I kind of understand that, but at the same time, I think hand holding is kind of like the foundation of PDA.
Yeah, that's like the
Mm,
base
yeah,
level.
yeah.
And
Like, what are you gonna do? Like, walk like freaking robots next to each
I
other?
think I would like PDA with my significant other, but
Mm.
I don't have like a very clear preference because I haven't been there yet.
Okay, from my experience, PDA is like, for me personally, from my experience, I can't speak for anybody else, but it's like if you can do PDA, it's like a moment of, wow, this person is like confident enough with me to like not care about what other people think, you know, or like not be embarrassed of being with me,
Hmm.
you know?
I mean, I guess if you put it like that, but I think there
I
comes
mean,
like a point
yeah,
where like you just gotta there's like a
but
line.
yeah, the only thing I've done is like holding hands and maybe like a small peck, but like
A peck.
besides a peck, yes, a quick kiss, but like, and that's like a, oh, that's cute, and she didn't mind if someone was next to us, you know, like, but
I would have been like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry.
okay,
The
I
only
know who
way
it
to
feels like
Lydia's
now.
heart is boba.
Yeah, honestly.
Exactly, boba.
All
Okay,
right.
so what? Yeah,
We've gone through all the questions.
pretty much. What's
Yeah,
the timer
and
Okay,
looking like?
good.
nobody else has anything else to say. I
Oh, I
think this
think
is
we're
where we're
good.
gonna
We're
call
good.
it an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds
Um,
good.
So thank you for listening, and
Thank
we'll see you
you.
again, hopefully some other time.
What is this outro?
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.